Welcome back. Well, believe it or not, Natalie, we are already talking holidays, fall holidays, Halloween, and ZooTampa, we are happy to report, has released that this is going to be a place where you can come out with the family and enjoy some fall festivities.
One of my favorite places to go to celebrate Halloween. My daughter just loves it. We love going as a family. We're so excited to welcome in our next guest, Alex Crowe from ZooTampa. Alex, I'm going to go there. I'm really happy to see you. Normally, I say I want to see people in studios, but the last time you were in studio, I didn't want to see you because what'd you bring?
Yeah, we brought a couple of the reptiles, one being a snake that you were not a fan of.
No. Alex, you might be my first guest. I kind of like you virtually. This is the time you could have the snake and be okay with it. Go figure.
We share the same fear. Snakes are not my favorite either. So
That's right. Yeah. Well, you know what? Okay, snakes aside, I'm sure they will be in attendance at the Halloween celebration. Creatures of the Night, let's talk about it. What can people expect this year?
So Creatures of the Night is Florida's top-rated family-friendly Halloween event. It is happening this year over here at ZooTampa at Lowry Park. And basically, it's a place where the entire family can come out and have a good time. We've got stuff for the little ones. We've got stuff for your teenagers. And the family's just going to have a great time with tons of different options and a lot of new stuff this year, too.
Well, so talk about how it is going to be a little different from years past, because I feel like everything is different these days. How did you guys have to modify? What can families expect?
So ZooTampa in its daily operation is already doing a lot of cleaning and extra cleaning and making sure there's temperature checks at the front and more antibacterial hand soap located throughout the park. So all of that stuff stays in place. But for our Halloween event, the Creatures of the Night, we are going to be upping that because we have people walking through experiences. So any touch points, we're going to make sure that we are cleaning regularly, at least once an hour. And then social distancing in our queue lines. And we're also doing timed entry, which is different. So that allows us to space out our crowd throughout the evening and keep people separate so everybody can come out here and feel safe so they can have a good time. So all of that fear of anything of, getting sick or something being dirty is so far back in their mind because they know ZooTampa is a safe and clean place to have a Halloween night.
One of my daughter's favorite, if not favorite, elements of Creatures of the Night is how you have dance parties and character interactions right up front. I believe it was werewolves maybe 2 years ago, zombies and mummies. There we go. My daughter was attempting to dance with them the last time we were there. What is new when it comes to characters this year that maybe can become a new fan favorite?
Well, since you said you like the dance parties, kind of our icon of the year is called the Spider Queen. If you like the dancing, your daughter's going to want to go back there for sure and dance with all of her spider court. And then the Scarecrows are back, which are a family favorite. So there's Pumpkin Palooza, where the little ones can really have a good time and dance with the Scarecrows. And then we've kind of upped the scare a little bit in some areas. So Rising Waters is a little bit different and a longer experience this year. That's kind of a haunted maze walkthrough. And then our dinos are sticking around. We had them all summer. But they are sticking around for us for Halloween, and we're going to redo that whole area to tell you a little sci-fi story that our guests are going to be a part of as they walk through it.
So how are the animals? We've been talking about characters and the different things that are set up. Talk about the animals that you can still see there at night, because I know it's a little different than what the animals are used to do.
Yeah, exactly. So all the animals that are on the main walkways will be out and visible. For Halloween, we're going to have some surprise delights where our animal ambassadors will just pop up in certain places and bring out some of those animals that we can get up close and personal with. And since it's Halloween, we have to bring out the creepy crawlies. So you're going to see some of our snakes out. Our tarantula is going to be hanging out and popping up in places. So the animals are still a big part, as you know, because it's the core of what ZooTampa does. So that's still a part of it. And everything that we're doing new kind of has a tie-in, Spider Queen especially, to the animals that we can show off.
Well, Alex, I will say ZooTampa definitely made me a proud Tampanian, I believe we're called, over the past week. And I actually caught the behind-the-scenes show, I believe, on Nat Geo. We talked about it on the show. But that's even changed things a little differently at the zoo, because I'm not the only one that's catching that on national television either.
Yeah, that show has become very popular, which is great for us. A lot of people want to come see us live because the show does such a great job of telling the stories of our zookeepers and our animals. And we've actually got a new tour that's going on right now. It's very limited access, but people can book a backstage tour and get to be led around and get some more in-depth secrets from the actual stars of Secrets of the Zoo Tampa.
Oh, very cool.
I love it. So all the Halloween festivities start October 2nd. I appreciate the fact that there's all levels of the scare factor, right? So like you can bring little ones because Natalie, you've been bringing Alex since she was real tiny.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, our goal at ZooTampa is to be that middle ground between the really kiddie events that exist that are really aimed at like 2 and under and the adult events. We want people in the middle, the whole family, to be able to come to this event as they prep for that stuff, or they don't think that little kid stuff is as cool as.
I like the 2 and under vibe.
We still have it.
The pumpkin paloozas where you'll find Carly. She's hanging out there. Hey, Alex, real quick too, we want to make sure, share how people get tickets because I know there's a limited number too, given the pandemic. What's the best place to go? Where's the best place to go for information and where you can get those tickets?
So if you go to ZooTampa.org, we have an events page there that links to Creatures of the Night, where you'll be able to go on and make a reservation. And we strongly recommend those reservations because that is the one way to guarantee that you get to experience the event. And when you go on there, you pick your date, you pick your timed arrival between 4 and 8 p.m. And then you show up at that time and come on in. Tickets are about $24.95 for starting. And another thing I want to make sure everybody knows, every night of the event, kids 12 and under can come dressed up. So you can have Halloween with ZooTampa all month long. So if you got a crazy kid like my daughter, she'll have a different costume all 11 nights of the event.
My daughter loves Halloween, so we might need to put our kids together.
There you go.
Alex, thank you. Let's be in touch because we know this isn't the end of the year for you guys. So more stuff even down the pipeline.
Oh yeah, definitely. Good talking to you guys again.
All right, stay right there. We'll be right back.